But we have more breaking news right now. Facebook just announced that they've taken down a network of fake Russian accounts, and at least 13 of the Facebook accounts removed today are linked to the Russia-based Internet Research Agency. They are the infamous agency that was made famous by the Mueller report. They were the ones tagged with coordinating the massive disinformation campaign to influence the 2016 election, from ripping off the emails, collating them, all of those things. So joining me now with the latest is NBC News national security correspondent Ken Dilanian. So, Ken, when I hear the words Internet Research Agency and Facebook, you think, oh, man, here we go again. I guess my curiosity is, how did Facebook catch them, and how quick did they get caught?
Rather quickly, Chuck. So I think you've captured it well. The bad news is the Internet Research Agency is still alive and well, this Russian-backed entity, and interfering in our elections. The good news in this case, though, is that they caught this early based on an FBI tip that probably originated with the National Security Agency. And this fake network got very little traction. We're only talking about 13 Facebook pages, a couple of hundred followers in the U.S. And what Facebook's top cyber official, Nathaniel Gleischer, told me is the Russians have really had to change their tactics. They've had to become more stealthy because the NSA is out looking for them, the FBI is, Facebook is, Twitter is. And so by becoming more stealthy, it limits their audience, it limits their reach. And they're not really breaking through in their social media activities right now, Chuck. And that's the good news. The bad news is he told me that he expects some kind of October surprise, a hack and dump operation by the Russians because they're not breaking through on social media, and yet they are still very much trying to interfere in our election. They have not been deterred by the Trump administration, Chuck.
So the implication in this report is that they were recruiting Americans to write stories. 4 years ago, they did their own writing, and you could sometimes see the struggles with the English translation.
Yeah, I think it was actually more British freelancers, Chuck, but that's right. They actually paid unwitting freelance journalists to create posts and content. And in this case, it was far left content, some of it very critical of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, and designed to drop left-wing people away from the mainstream Democratic Party. It was kind of a hearkening back to the old days of propaganda, a fake news organization posting stuff to the web. And they were just starting to build their audience, Chuck, when the FBI flagged it to Facebook and Facebook took it down.
Hello, YouTubers. If you're watching this, it means you've checked out our channel, so thank you. Now do me a favor, subscribe by clicking on that button down there. Click on any of the videos to watch the latest interviews and highlights from MTP Daily and MSNBC. You can get more Beat the Press content every morning in the First Read newsletter. If you're tired of content that you don't know anything about where it came from, you don't have to have that problem with us. NBC News, MSNBC, MTP, and the Meet the Press mindset right here for you on YouTube. Subscribe now.